Yo, what's good? I hope this is clear. Okay, just just a bit. Yeah, so I hope this kind of clear. All these devices. Yeah, they're okay, what's up? What's up? So I've been making this animation, these videos for a while now. I'm quite impressed that I consistently did this. I feel like I can be able to take on something else consistently, and that's going to be making art every day. And I'm going to be learning tools like Blender, and I'm going to be learning 2D animation. So that's essentially that. So I'm really keen on just experimenting and just really learning and tapping back into my past and certain situations, certain emotions, certain states that I've been in, and the art of storytelling, the art of being uh, being having a direction, having a purpose to a story. And I think it's not a very easy idea to capture. It's not, I don't think it's just about capturing it visually, but each sequence, what's the meaning behind each sequence, and what is it trying to convey? A sense of, making someone find more meaning to their lives with that. So it shouldn't just be for nostalgia beat. I feel like making animations, making film, you need to tap into someone's soul. That's why an animation like Pinched, yes. So Pinched by David Vanderbilt is like my best short film ever, because it really just embodies everything in the life of an ordinary guy and his vices, and taking the public transport, and his vice being stealing. Everyone has their vices, but this guy is in vices stealing. So public transport kind of really, it's really in line with the his problem. So the problem that he has, you know, he he's being controlled by this entity that, has him on a chokehold, has him spelled. So at the end, you see that he's able to break out of this and kind of, become one, become himself again, and not just the person that's controlled. He got his anger back, and that is, I feel like that anger is like our, our strong selves that is rebellious against any kind of control. It can't be control. It's like our strength, and that's what that story was really just telling. How he was able to get himself back. And even though he still saw things, even though he still saw people a certain way, he kind of, that way he saw them, he kind of understood. I think he was schizophrenic or something. So that way he saw them, he kind of accepted it for what it was. He accepted himself, and it was a beautiful moment, because he came to acceptance with himself. So that kind of stuff really just touched me and spoke very deeply to me. Even when seeing a guy on the train, it reminds me of being on the bus, all my school years, and even now, just taking public transport. That is very deep. And then also seeing his girlfriend who she couldn't really deal with his issues. But at the end, she got back to him, even though he still had those issues. It's like those issues are still there. They don't just go magically. You kind of have to accept that and fight it. Well, not really fight it, but be at peace with it. And I feel like also speaks on the godlike nature of man. And as men, we have a lot of power that we don't know. We've been endowed with power to achieve and do so many things, but we do not realize that we're trapped and we're caged by certain things. So it's important for us to, regardless of what our nature is, it's important for us to really realize that we have the control to pick something and go with that. Pick something and thrive in that and be successful at it. So that's the kind of story I want to tell. Those are the kind of stories that really touch me. I feel like, man, it's really has so much meaning. I want to tell this kind of stories. I think it's important to just tell stories, find, play and experiment, and get a certain style. I want to not say to get a certain style, but I just feel like people should go with the flow. What they're trying to tell right now, doing all that, doing character designs and background designs. I feel like we should just start. So, and I also feel like starting kind of need to give yourself a certain timeline to finish. Yourself a certain timeline to finish. As I am right now, I'm giving myself a timeline of 2 weeks. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a short animation in 2 weeks. So by the end of next week, I want to have that's all I have to say for today. I'm glad I'm able to be doing this, and I'm glad that I'm kind of growing by just doing this. I want to take my workout more seriously. I don't want to wake up any day and not work out. It's very wrong. I want to take care of my surroundings, clean up my environment, myself, and I still have a lot to learn. I feel like I'm learning, growing. Thank God. Thank God for anyone that's watching this, which is probably no one. If you're gonna ever see this, thank you. And I hope we all find meaning, find purpose, and build creative influence in this world. Help others and have the ability to also provide for ourselves. That's really, thank God, thank God. I posted on my Instagram, I posted myself on my plans, and a lot of my colleagues, a lot of my friends and families and colleagues were just kind of cheering on me. But I kind of feel like I'm going to disappoint them, because the kind of thing that I have in my mind, it's probably not something that they relate to. So I don't want that to get to my head. But at the same time, I'm replying to all of them because I'm grateful that they actually think of me and care about me. I'm not going to let that get into my head. I'm not going to, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to fit. It's all, yeah. I love this stuff I'm doing. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to come here every day and talk like this. Thank you guys once again. And thank God. The Lord, I'm learning every day to be of my purpose, to be just something that can touch lives, something that can make meaning to me. At the same time, I also want to be able to provide for myself. And living. I want all that. I want it all in life. And I feel like I know that we are all going to get it. Okay, so guys, I love you. Thank you. Peace.